Welcome back to the Chill and Chat Talk Show.
Chilling and chatting, one of our favorite things to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyways, Jenny, it's so good to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time.
I know, it's been a little crazy busy. I'm back and forth to Kelowna, and then of course when I was finally here in Chilliwack, you went to Kelowna.
Yes,
so
I know we're not
missing each other.
coordinating our schedules very well.
Yeah.
Anyways, I hear your beautiful daughter is in town.
Yes, it's very special, and we're having some really great hangouts, and it's been lovely. But I tell you, it's sure hard when they go back to their own cities and when they move away. It's not fun.
Tell me about it. You know, my daughter, she's in Toronto right now. She moved there like weeks before COVID hit, and she lost both her jobs within a week, and she had a 1-year signed lease.
Wow, that is so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's the same thing with my daughter. She, was in the theater and film world in Toronto also, and had all these contracts and just done. You're all
gone.
all gone. Yeah.
Well, my daughter actually moved to Toronto to start auditioning, and of course that didn't happen either.
Yeah. Oh my.
But she's doing other things. She's doing like live streaming, and she's making her way.
Yeah, good, excellent. Well, it'll be interesting to see where the arts and theater world goes to, in the next few years.
Absolutely. Yeah. I can see a lot of change. It's just going to look different, but I think there's a lot of great opportunities out there.
For sure. And, we definitely didn't see any of this coming.
No.
And I feel sorry for our younger generation. They're just starting out their lives and now trying to get their first jobs, and it's hard.
I know. I just read an article recently that there's going to the young people are going to experience a COVID-19 hangover once it's all over. They're not going to know. It was a very interesting article. Yeah. Anyways, back in the day, it was definitely easier for us.
You read an article?
I did. Yes.
Wow, I'm impressed.
I read articles all the time. What do you mean? Anyways, we definitely had some interesting experiences in our very first jobs when we were young.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. So up next, grab your wine and enjoy wine and what? And hear about some of our crazy jobs. Welcome to Wine and What? Well, let's do the wine first.
Yes,
all right.
I mean, that's more fun. Let's do the wine.
It is Kismet.
Yes, Kismet.
2017 Karma.
From Oliver.
Oliver,
Yes.
nice.
And so I'm going to see if I can trick you here.
Okay, you're going to trick me? What do you mean?
Yes. Okay, so I want you to taste it, and I'm
Okay.
going to see if you actually know, but we got to cheers first.
Okay, so cheers.
Okay, so what's in it? Hang on, I got to
I
get my
feel
phone.
like I'm on the spot, but
Yeah.
I definitely taste plum. One sec. Chocolate and berries. Maybe blackberries and raspberries. That's what I get. So good.
Okay, pretty good. Unfortunately, you're
Was
pretty
I
good.
right?
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
no,
I'm
hang
so
on. Wait.
excited. I was right. What did
Okay,
it
you got the cherry and the plum.
Oh, I didn't get the cherry.
Oh, no, okay, and
I
you got the
plum.
blackberry, but you said raspberry. It's not, but you got the chocolate.
I got the chocolate and I said blackberry and raspberry.
Okay, fine.
I'm sure I tasted raspberry too.
Well,
Anyways,
it doesn't happen here, but
this particular wine has Merlot, Cab Sauv. It's a blend, and Cab Franc, and with a little touch of Syrah.
all I care is it's big and bold.
And don't you love the meaning of Kismet?
Yes, that means like fate and destiny. I love that.
I know, I
Yes,
love that
very-
too.
Yeah.
All
and the
right.
actual name of it is Karma, so it's all karma, fate, and destiny.
So cheers to
Yes.
Karma, Fate, and Destiny.
Yeah. Awesome. I love it. Okay, so,
So
what
what's
about
our what?
Yeah. What is our what?
Well, I think our what is
What?
I think it's about crazy jobs we had when we went to school to get ourselves. I'm just thinking now there's a lot of university students out there who might not be working, and I remember how important it was to have a job when you were going through school.
I know this is not
Yeah.
the summer for students going out and working.
So tell me some crazy jobs you had to get yourself through university, because those are
my
tough
goodness.
financial years.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Well, I actually paid my way through university myself.
Good for you.
And I usually worked like four jobs during the summer, and then during the actual year I always had jobs also actually in the university. So
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
But anyway, one summer I had the 4 jobs I had was basically I got up at 5 in the morning and I cleaned camp washrooms.
Oh wow.
Which is lovely. And then I went and sold donuts And then, in between all that, I also worked at Slack Alice's in Penticton.
What's Slack Alice's? That sounds slacky.
It was a strip joint.
Oh, you worked at a strip joint?
I did.
Oh my goodness.
I also worked at a very fancy Greek restaurant at night, and their family. So they are cousins. So I worked at both places. But so anyway, it was very interesting. I wasn't stripping. I actually carried like a deli container and deli meats.
Oh really? You walked around and you sold deli meat.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
My mom was a school teacher there in Penticton, and she used to come in on her lunch hours and just make sure I was safe, right? But anyway, but what was the most interesting thing about that was that I would have across from Slack Alice's was the courthouse, and so all the lawyers would come in and have lunch there
At the strip joint.
Yes.
Wow.
Then I'd go work at the very fancy restaurant in the evening, and they would also be there with their wives.
Ooh.
So I'd be like, oh, I think I saw you somewhere today, did I? And they'd be just like,
I bet you got
freaked out, little extra tips.
I was
there,
gonna say,
right?
I bet you got an extra tip for that. That's hilarious.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
not so hilarious.
Anyway, but it was pretty funny, but you know what? It was a great place. It was very interesting people that worked there. I never felt unsafe, and you know what? I made enough to go to university for that year, working at my 4 jobs. So
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, cheers. You
Yes.
were a hard worker. Oh my goodness. Cheers.
I had fun with all my
I
jobs.
just wanted more wine.
Oh yeah. Well, tell me about you. What sort of
Well,
crazy
you know
jobs
what?
did
Like
do?
you, I did put myself through university as well. And
Awesome.
I worked my way.
Yeah.
But I had to, because I was in the acting program and it was an intense program, they actually told us on day 1, you're not allowed to get a job. You have to have your full focus in acting.
Oh, okay.
So instead of getting 4 jobs, I had 2.
Oh wow. 2.
Because I was there day
Yeah,
and night
yeah.
acting and rehearsing
Yeah.
and all that. So I was a cashier.
Yeah.
And then I worked in the university
Yeah.
as the assistant technical director.
Ooh, that sounds very fancy.
And I knew nothing about technology. I'm pretty sure the guy who hired me just thought I was pretty and needed a job. And so I was running these gigantic electronic, back then in the 80s, lighting boards, and I was like trying to figure out all this stuff for productions.
Oh my goodness.
So that's what I did. That's what got me through university.
So did you actually figure out how to use the...
Yeah, I actually eventually did figure it out, and I felt like, well, I can't believe I got this job. I shouldn't have been me. It should have been some technical guy.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, got me through.
Nice, excellent. Well, you know what? They all gave us training for our future life.
They did, and I married a technical guy, interestingly enough.
That's very interesting for sure.
Well, cheers.
Yes. Cheers to our early life and our hard-working ethic.
Yes. Welcome back.
So, technical producer, hey?
I know, can you believe it?
Hey, I think I need to let the producers know about your many different talents.
Well, as I said, I grew into the job, but it really is not my passion. I just married a technical producer.
Right, okay. Makes
Anyways, me, what about you? You have many surprising talents, like deli meats, selling deli meats in a strip club, and by day and fancy restaurant by night. I am sure a lot of surprise reactions were received from your customers seeing you in both places.
Yes, it was pretty funny. I made some of them feel very uncomfortable when I saw them later in the fancy restaurant after seeing them earlier that day. So anyway, in that place that I worked at, the Greek restaurant, Theo's Restaurant, the best place in the world for Greek food in Penticton.
You took me there before, and you know what? It was really good food.
Yeah.
So guess what?
What?
We don't have any mail today.
What?
We don't have any mail today.
We don't have any mail?
None.
Okay, so we need mail, so we'd love to hear, some more opinions, thoughts, share some things with us and send to chillTV@gmail.com. So we're ready for our guest then?
We certainly are.
Okay.
So Brittany Clough, who is originally from Chilliwack, is a performer, writer, producer, and acting coach based in Toronto. She has spent the last 4 years traveling and performing across the world in roles such as Sophie in Mamma Mia, my favorite
yes.
musical. Cinderella, a
Also my favorite.
UAE touring group. And then, of course, she did Juliet, Ophelia, and Cleopatra, all Shakespeare at the Stevensville Festival. And my favorite, Rainbow Kate from Shopkins Live International Tour.
She could also be seen and heard in several films, commercials, and voiceovers, and recently had her play Good Morning, spelled Mourning, produced by Art Folk Collective.
So up next, Brittany Clough. But first, a word from our sponsor. Welcome, Brittany.
Thank you.
So, Brittany, you were born and raised in BC and lived most of your life growing up in Chilliwack. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I moved here when I was 3 months old, and I grew up in Promontory and Ryder Lake, and I went to Promontory Elementary and then to GW Graham. And yeah, I mean, I loved growing up here. It's great getting to go to the mountains, and I was a part of GW's music and theater program and also part of Chilliwack School of Performing Arts. So there was a lot of arts and mountains and...
Yes, I know. I actually saw you perform in the Chilliwack Performing Arts and at the school, too.
Oh, yes, that's right. You went to the very first play.
I did.
The Hard to Hide, the one that you
one you wrote.
And produced and directed.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So share how you made theater a career for yourself.
Yeah, first of all, I moved to Toronto, and I went to a musical theater 2-year intensive musical theater diploma school, and it was hard moving to Toronto. I was like, where are the mountains and where are the trees? It was really weird. But yeah, and then after that, as soon as I graduated, I booked the Cinderella tour to UAE, which was really great to A, play Cinderella, B, be like, oh, I can get paid to do acting, and
to be my role, Cinderella.
Yeah, little princess over there.
Yeah. You know me well.
Yeah, and then since then it's been constant training in film and television and voiceover and commercials and musical theater and theater. There's so much with acting that there are so many different opportunities, so you can always be training and learning and performing.
Wow.
Nice.
So, Brittany, what has been the highlight for you so far in your career?
Yeah.
Ooh, I would say two things. Right before COVID happened, I was in Mamma Mia at Stage West, and
love that.
Yeah, growing up with ABBA music,
Yes.
and that was always a dream of mine. And
ABBA.
yeah,
Love
and
ABBA.
Stage West is wonderful. They're a dinner theater, and so they let the actors eat the buffet every night before the
Oh,
shows.
that's really nice.
Yeah, it was a little dangerous after a while, but yeah, that show was wonderful, and the people there were wonderful. And then I think also just the traveling that I've gotten to do with my performing. I did 2 national tours, an international tour, a tour to UAE, and then also performed in Newfoundland for a summer. So that was really great to get to be paid to do what I love while also exploring and waking up somewhere new every morning.
No kidding.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
And I understand that you've done a few commercials. What was your favorite commercial?
I was Hershey's new Reese's Pieces Easter egg. So I did a lot of mascot work for some shows like Baby Shark, Pink Fong, that's the same thing, Max and Ruby. And so that led to me getting to be the Easter egg. And I got to go around Toronto, and we filmed a couple commercials with it. And obviously I got paid in cash, but they also gave me a bunch of chocolate, which was even better.
Wow. Well, I understand we're going to see a clip of some of the different things you've done.
Yes,
Yeah.
excited to see.
All right, so we'll be right back after this clip.
If you see the wonder of a fairy tale, you can take the future. You know, I let those rumors take hold of me for so long. I heard them from every corner in that stupid school. Okay, I heard them so often, I actually started to believe them myself.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
Yeah, she could use some new clothes, though.
Yeah, obviously.
Wow, I love the video of all the things you've
know.
done. That's amazing.
And what a huge range, you know, from comedy to serious to, you know, film and
I know. Okay,
musical
and
theater.
The Easter egg was hilarious.
Yeah.
Like you nailed that part.
Thank you, that was
really
so
cute.
How much fun is that, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I know that the life of an actor looks glamorous to everyone on the outside, but I know it's not always easy. Has there been any hard times?
Oh yeah, like 95% of the time is hard. Yeah, I mean, they always tell you how much rejection comes with being an actor, and you're always like, okay, but that's not gonna be me, and then it is. But it's they say that it's basically for every 100 auditions you go to, there's maybe one that you book. So
Oh my.
putting that in your guys' world, that's like 100
Wow.
interviews to book a job that will maybe last 2 days, maybe if you're lucky up to 6 or 7 months, and then you have to do it all over again. So it's yeah, it's
That'd
a
be
lot.
hard, all that rejection.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's you really have to find your self-worth and find your own motivation and keep going and remind yourself every night while you're crying on the ground why you're doing it. Yeah.
I bet that's why a lot of people end up, you know, quitting because they give up because
Oh,
it
yeah.
would be hard.
Oh,
job.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, way to go. You keep going.
Thank you.
So right now, of course, with COVID, how does it look for actors out there?
It's very scary and it's very difficult. Generally, arts are the first thing to be cut in our world, which is funny because during this COVID, like what got you through? Music, Netflix, all of the actors and all of the things you don't realize are a huge part of your life. But yeah, I mean, film has just slowly been starting, but it's been very different. It's there are no extras. They've even been trying to get the leads to be people who are already dating or people who are already in their circle, so that there's less risk. There's a lot of protocols on set, but theater and musical theater is definitely a lot more of a scary world because a lot of theaters have closed their doors until at least next summer.
Oh, wow. So sad.
Yeah, it's just so hard because you can't be in a theater, you can't be singing. With singing, your goal is to sing all the way to the back. So obviously, there's a lot of this.
No, absolutely.
So it's a lot of my world and a lot of my friends and coworkers it's a very stressful time. So if you love the arts, I would suggest donating to Actors Fund of Canada, which helps actors and anyone involved in the arts in that way at this time get through these difficult times when all we want to do is work and return to our art, but unfortunately we can't.
Yeah. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
So what are you doing right now, Brittany?
I am trying to fill my time and stay motivated. It's really great the arts community has done a lot of workshops and done a lot of online dance classes and opportunities to learn from casting directors and directors who generally you wouldn't have a chance to even meet because they'd be so busy with their seasons.
Yeah.
So that's been really exciting.
Yeah.
I've been trying to do a lot more writing. I had one of my plays, Good Morning. It was produced by Art Folk, and we did an online reading of it.
That's exciting.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a new world that we're trying to figure out. And then, Yeah, I've been trying to learn how to meditate. I've heard that it's great, and I've always been very resistant. Yeah, so I'm trying to do a couple, like 10 minutes every day, and it's been
good for you.
fun. And I'm taking bookkeeping classes.
Oh, like a totally different career.
Yeah, just a
All
little
right.
twist in there.
A little twist.
Just in case theater never comes back. I'm just kidding. It will come back. But I like math and I like finance, and I thought this was a
Nice.
great time to explore that more.
Well, it's
Well,
good to
that's
keep busy during this
awesome.
time.
Yeah.
And so, any last shares?
I would say, like, for me as an actor, a lot of times growing up, people always said, don't be an actor if you can do anything else.
Yeah.
And I fully disagree with that. I don't think acting should only be your last resort, but I do think that don't be an actor unless you're willing to commit to how difficult of a job it is,
Yeah.
and how, like, I always find that the more I learn about acting and performing and that world, the more I realize that I don't know. So it's definitely like you can be 60 and still be improving as an actor.
Yeah.
And so I think, if you want to do it, just
Nice.
fully commit to it.
Awesome. Excellent. Well, very interesting.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining
thank you
us
so
and
much.
sharing today.
Thank you.
And so next up, Treasure Trail.
Oh, wait.
What?
Just one quick thing. You guys said that you didn't have any mail, and I sent one, so I'm a little confused about that.
Oh, you did send us a letter a while back.
I
That's
did.
Right. Oh, yeah, we meant to do it. We're planning to do
Well,
it.
yeah, but I don't think we have time today to do
Oh,
it.
well, I actually talked to your producer, and he said we have time, so...
Oh, all right.
How about
What was
that?
your letter?
Yeah.
Remind us.
Well, I thought it would be fun to challenge each other on how well you know each other, and to have a little competition.
All right, I love competition.
Yes.
All right.
Because
all right,
I like
let's
to
do
beat Trish.
Oh,
Yeah, she
great.
does.
Yeah, so I've thought of a couple questions.
All right.
And I'm going to ask you them, and you have to tell.
All right.
So I'll ask Trish your answer about Jenny, and then
Okay.
vice versa, and we'll
Okay.
keep score and see who wins in the end.
All right.
So
All right.
fun.
Sounds good. All right.
Okay, so Trish,
Okay.
what is Jenny's go-to Starbucks order?
Oh, I know this one. She likes an Americano with cream.
What size?
Well, you usually get grande, but sometimes you get tall. Am I correct?
You're correct.
Nice.
One
And
point for Trish.
Jenny, for Trish?
Okay, Starbucks, rev up tea, 1 tea bag on the side, 1 tea bag in the tea, at grande, and a bit of foam on top.
Oh.
She got it right. She got it right. It
Okay,
is a
1
hinge.
and 1. What
All
do you
right,
do
1,
with
1.
the other tea bag?
Oh, I have another cup later.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay, let's start with Jenny. Jenny, what is what is Trish's favorite junk food treat?
Oh, well, cheesies.
Oh,
sure.
you're right. It's totally my weakness.
Is
Cheesy.
it like the puffy ones or the crunchy ones?
Ooh,
Yeah,
wow,
which
there has to
one?
be a second part to this?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
they're
well,
two different
I
things.
would have said the crunchy ones because she likes crunchy stuff. But
Yeah.
I think it's like the ones that, those puffy ones. I'm like,
She's right. And it doesn't make any sense because I prefer crunchy
Yes.
everything else except for my cheesies.
Oh, nice. Okay, so Trish, Jenny.
Oh, yeah. Jenny likes jelly beans, specifically black jelly beans.
she got it.
Oh my gosh. You guys are so good. Okay, Trish, what is Jenny's dream place to travel to?
Dream place to travel to? That she hasn't been yet?
Yeah, let's do that.
Or that she has been and wants to go back to?
That
Or-
she hasn't been to.
Huh. I think you've almost been everywhere. Like
That's why I'm thinking
like
that's a hard
literally.
one.
Literally.
Okay, so then anywhere, whether she's
Anywhere?
been or not.
Oh, I think Jenny likes maybe Greece or Italy.
Got it.
I got it! Ah!
Okay, I know yours is Europe, and probably your dream place to go would be Italy.
She got it.
Oh,
That's
my
my
goodness.
next dream place.
I don't
And
know
we were
if we're
supposed
gonna
to
have
be
a
there a
supposed to
couple of
be
weeks
there,
ago,
yes.
but anyway.
Right. Okay, we're full on tie.
I know, it's time.
Trish, do you know Jenny's maiden name?
I do. It's wood.
Okay, and Jenny?
Room.
You're right.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
We really know each
you
other
guys
well.
are.
Good job.
This is difficult. Okay, here's a fun little challenge. Let's do. Can you unlock each other's cell phone?
Ooh.
Do you know each
Hand me
other's
your phone.
password?
All right, let's see.
Okay,
Can I
did
do
know
it?
this.
All right,
Hang
let's
on,
see.
Face,
The Face ID
It's
is not
not
working.
face recognition.
Oh, got it wrong.
Oh no.
Okay, I did know it one time.
I used to know yours at one point. Yeah, I've tried twice. I don't want to lock you out.
Okay,
Don't try too many
okay,
times. One more chance.
Okay,
Don't say it out loud. You verbal processor, you.
no, done. That
Oh,
can't do it.
you got. Neither of us got that
Oh.
one.
Okay,
I
so
did
it's-
know it.
I did
Oh.
know hers at one point.
Okay, so we're tied 4-4. And a tiebreaker question.
Tiebreaker question. What could it be?
Oh no. Okay, here's a fun one. What is
I'm getting scared.
not that fun.
Okay.
What is each of your favorite type of wine?
Favorite type of
So like
wine?
Merlot, Cab
type?
Sav.
Okay, I know Jenny's. It's
Grigio.
Cab Sav,
Cab
big
Sav.
and bold.
Cab Sav.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
true.
Cab Sav.
Oh my goodness. I think we might have to say this
Yeah,
is a tie.
I think you're both winners.
Good job! Yay! Well, thank you so
Yeah,
much
that was
for
fun.
doing that with us, Brittany.
Yeah, thank you.
And up next, Treasure Trails. Welcome to Treasure Trails. All right, we are here early in the morning.
Very early in the morning.
The
Seven
ol-
Sisters at Cultus Lake.
We're the only ones in the parking lot.
Yes, there's no one else around.
But just so you know, if you want to do the Seven Sisters Trail, you can't park in the campground. We just tried.
Yes, you have to park at Entrance Bay, and it's a 3.2 out and back.
Awesome.
Yeah. So you had to actually walk through a campsite about 5 minutes to come to the trailhead, and here's the trailhead.
Yeah, Seven Sisters. Which way, Jenny? Right or
Uh-oh.
left?
No signs?
This way or this way?
That way. I think that way. We found the best hiding spot.
We did. Okay, it's so
there we go.
magical here. So first of all, let me show you where the area. Oh, she's already hiding it in there. It's inside this
get in
little
here?
little cave.
I hope there's not like a lot of bugs.
Yes. There we go. Perfect. And it's in this really cool tree roots, and it's not far from that bridge. We just found this beautiful spot on our hike.
With the information board about the lush forest of giants. It's the Douglas fir trees.
And apparently they can grow as high as 300 feet.
Wow. And they age up to 500 years. So I guess
Wow.
a lot of them have reached their age here, and some of them have started to fall.
So let's have
Yeah.
give you a little tour of what we're seeing. Wow. There's that trail.
See again.
There's those stairs. And there's that trail. Oh, and there's Jenny. And there's those stairs. So are we going to do the loop?
Let's do the loop. Okay, so you can actually access this beautiful trail from 2 different campsites. So we have Clear Creek campsite, Entrance Bay campsite.
So we're going to go back to where we came from, Entrance Bay, because that's where our car is parked.
Yes. Okay, so we need to Google this, but what happens when all the birds stop chirping and singing? What does that mean?
It is so quiet.
Like, is that a good thing, or is that like
Not a
something,
good thing.
something that's around here and they're afraid?
I'm not sure. If you remember this route and that bridge over here, that is where the treasure is. In here. Behind that, you can almost see it. So we're back at this part of the road where we didn't know which way to go.
This way or this way?
This way or that way.
So make sure you go right.
Turn right, because that's the way we went, and that got us to the Seven Sisters Loop.
Okay, so I found the answer. Birds stop singing when there's something new in their area. So maybe that's us,
Could be, but
maybe-
this is a trail.
or maybe it's a bear,
Ah,
a cougar.
anything.
Run!
All right, we're at the end of our trail today.
Yes, and it takes us into a little campsite at, just outside of Entrance Bay.
Let's have a little view.
Yes.
There's some camps there. And all the way around. All right.
Anyway, hope you find the treasure.
Happy treasure hunting.
Welcome back, everyone.
Another beautiful hike in Cultus Lake.
Oh, I know, and another enchanted forest.
Oh, it was
just
amazing.
So beautiful.
Yes. Well, you know what? Last week's treasure was not found yet. And it's hidden at the Blue Heron Reserve. And we made it so obvious.
I know,
you
like, hello, really obvious.
And another one I thought we made obvious was the one on Vetter Rotary Trail. That was episode 4.
But we actually had someone find it.
We actually
Yes,
did.
very
And
exciting.
guess what? He sent us a video.
Ooh, exciting.
Let's see it.
I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Gotta be. I saw that show and I know there's something in here. Aha! There it is. Victorious! Bruce on the Loose has scored. Ooh, it's wine. I know it's wine. It's got to be wine. It's a bottle of wine. I knew it. I knew it. It's not a bottle of wine. What's going on here? Those treasure trail girls. I'll get them. You never know where he's going to show up next.
Okay, that was hilarious.
Yes, it was, but I can't believe he complained about the gift.
I know. That
was a really nice gift.
I know. You know what? We want that gift back.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Bruce on the Loose, give us that gift back. Anyways, so now for next week, we are interviewing the writer and actor of Foxy, a bubbly, optimistic film by a young filmmaker, Trista Sook, and producer Ellis Paleko.
And her film uses a blend of documentary and fictionalized memoir to tell a personal story about what Trista Sook calls her deepest and darkest secret.
So next week, find out what exactly is her deepest and darkest secret.
And anyone, again, if you want to share with us questions, feedbacks, or requests for topics, email chillandchattv@gmail.com.
So until next time, cheers! Keep chilling and chatting!